Welcome to Blue Sky Empowerment.
Hi, I'm Goran Begovsky. There's so many people that have associated mental and emotional discomfort to their goals. They want to reach their goals, but they have these conflicts inside, uncomfortable feelings attached to taking action or doing something about it. It's what makes people sabotage themselves. They might have this smear of positivity on top, but underneath, they have all these negative associations linked in their brain. One day they might get inspired by something they see or something they read, or by experiencing a lot of discomfort in their life and begin taking action on their relationship, body, finances, using willpower to propel themselves forward. And there's nothing wrong with this, but the question is, how long will this behavior last? If they haven't changed consciously their neural pathways, their associations internally, then it's highly unlikely they will stick with that behavior. They will relapse. This is one of the main reasons why so many people give up. Now, here is the good news. Scientists have done a substantial amount of research recently on the field of neuroscience. With the assistance of technological advancements, they have made amazing breakthroughs about how the brain can be shaped and molded. Previously, the opposite was believed, that the brain's structure is unchangeable and fixed after a critical period during childhood. This belief obviously has changed, and now it's believed that the brain can be shaped and be able to change even into old age. There's an abundance of studies and evidence showing strong support for this. Every time we engage in a thought, feeling, or behavior, we connect nerve cells in the brain called neurons. A neuron is a cell that looks like a thread covered in myelin sheath with dendrites that look like branches on both ends. The connections between these neurons are known as synapses, and they allow information carried through electrical and chemical signals in the form of nerve impulses to travel from one neuron to the next. Neurons connect to each other, creating associations in this way to form neural networks. We have over 100 billion neurons and trillions of synapses in our brains. These synapses are forming a complex and flexible network that allows us to think, feel, and behave. The use or disuse of these synaptic pathways determines the strength between the neurons. So the more we engage in any particular thought, emotion, or behavior, the more neural associations or neural pathways or connections get created in our brains. Now, why is this important? It's important because we can take conscious control of the kind of connections we create. What we think about, how we feel and behave influences these connections. And in return, they influence us how we're going to behave in our physical world, which engages us in what's called a cybernetic loop. One affects the other and vice versa. We can give them power to grow, become strong, or to become weak and even die out. So for example, if we want to become very motivated towards a particular behavior like exercising, but keep procrastinating, what we are doing is building procrastinating associations in our brains, so to speak. And this causes our procrastination behavior to grow, become more powerful, and therefore our motivational behavior to weaken. It's the same with our emotions. If we keep feeling depressed, for example, on an ongoing basis, what we are doing is building depressive connections. And they become stronger and stronger each time we become depressed or each time we use them. And for that reason, these depressive connections will have a negative impact on how we behave each and every day. Same thing is true whenever we feel a positive emotion, such as happiness. We build happy neural associations in our brains, which become stronger with use, and the stronger they become, the more they will influence us to be happy on a daily basis. In short, this works like the muscles in our body. The connections we use become stronger, and the connections we don't use become weaker. So we definitely want to be in control most of the time of the connections we allow to be created on the inside. Because as you know, whatever we build in our minds will manifest in our physical world. The genesis of change begins in our minds. It's the beginning of building our self-esteem, confidence, and self-respect. If we want to make a change in our physical world, we must make these inner changes. We must change these internal associations. It's the only scientifically proven way to make a real lasting change in any area of our life. So many people try to do the opposite. They try to change the outside world or the people around them. And as a result, experience so much frustration because this doesn't work. Most people haven't been informed about this profound fact and are not aware of what's happening in their heads. There's a very good saying that says, stand guard at the door of your mind. This is so true. We have to become conscious about what we are feeding our minds. It's the invisible forces in our life that have the most influence over us, like positive and negative thoughts, positive and negative emotions, gravity, radiation, magnetism, what food, alcohol, smoking does to us internally. All these are invisible, but influence us the most. When we're angry, we can't see anger, but it has an impact on us, doesn't it? It changes our biochemistry drastically, causing our white cells to become immobilized and our immune system to become weak. So the key is to become consciously aware and replace our unwanted thoughts, emotions, and behaviors with favorable ones. Then condition these new patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaving until they stick and become part of who we are, a habit or second nature. Most people find this difficult to do, but we have some really simple and powerful processes that have produced amazing results with our clients. If you'd like to find out more about this and what I've discussed here, please visit our website, www.blueskyempowerment.com. You can also give us a call on 1-800-234-940 or email us, info@blueskyempowerment.com, and we'll be happy to help you out. Remember that you can sign up to our Inside Coaching newsletter where you will have the opportunity to get coached by ongoing video scripts and be exposed to our self-empowerment tools, strategies, and tips at no charge. You can stop this at any time, but I think you will find what I'll be sharing in those coaching newsletters very useful, simple to understand, and practical on how to make changes in any area of your life. Once again, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I wish you the best, and I hope that one day I will meet you in person, either through our coaching services or seminars. Until next time, remember to live your vision each and every day, and bye for now.